Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today we're going to talk about three watches or three types of watches that are going up in value, or at least doing much better than before, that you did not know about. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing, a lot of you guessed it, my new green dial Moser Pioneer on a kudu strap. This was about just over a quarter of the price of my Hulk. Now, I love this watch. It's in-house dial, in-house movement, in-house balance, but everybody knows I'm a Moser lover, so this was a predictable choice. However, I have, in my opinion, the coolest affordable watch on the market on order. I should be having it in about 2 weeks, and I'll reveal that. Now, while I'm very excited to have my Pioneer, third Moser in my collection, I'm even more excited to experience this brand, which I know very well, but I've never owned, and I'll show it to you guys when it comes in. Now, those two pieces together was still less than half what I sold my Hulk for. You can see the horological value I'm getting out of selling my Hulk. Now, of course, also before we get started, don't forget to check out DelrayWatch.com. We have very cool watches in stock for you today. We have an H. Moser Endeavor with a very cool chocolate tobacco shiny dial, which is going to be relevant in this video very soon. It's a very rare watch. We have a Girard-Perregaux WWTC World Time chronograph, two interesting complications in one, and a hell of a travel watch, and a vintage Rolex 1601 Datejust with the Sigma dial. That is a dial made out of silver. All that and more at DelrayWatch.com, the only place you should ever consider buying a pre-owned watch. Link in the description below. So anyway, guys, of course, we all know the rise of Rolex, but the market is changing throughout. And there's three brands and three types of watches that are really increasing in value that haven't previously. Now, I'm not saying you should buy these as an investment. I never think watches should be an investment, but it's nice not to lose when it goes time to sell it, or at the very least, hold as much value as you can when it comes time to trade it in. And these three types or three watches didn't really used to do that before. Until now, so they've become more palatable to buy. Now, in no particular order, the first one is a category, and that is most independents that are not FP Journe. And by independents, I don't mean Patek and IP. I mean independent, small watchmakers under 1,500 watches a year. FP Journe is the king of this category. Everybody knows they rise in value. But Moser has increased 30-35% in value over the past year and a half. De Bethune, already going up, is now going to keep going higher. Constantin Chaikin with their clown watches seem to be sold out everywhere. Even Beauvais, which was a brand you can get 50% off a long time ago, along with Parmigiani, are really holding value. And why is that? Because since Rolex and Omega have gotten more expensive, these brands are a relative bargain. And buyers now see the quality and the craftsmanship they can get for one of these brands. And that means there's higher demand and the price is going up. I love independents. I own Moser. I used to own Ming. I've owned a Chaikin. I've owned a Hebron. I think independents are a great way to get into horology, and you get a relative, a massive bang for your buck most of the time. However, when it was time to sell it, you take a little bit of a bath because it was a small, relatively unknown brand. Not so much anymore. Independents are very much on the rise. Next, Omega Speedmaster and Seamaster. Watches that you used to be able to buy for 30-35% off, now no longer. Hell, I used to sell them for 30-35% off. I can't even stock them anymore. These are solidly holding their value. Are they going to go up in value? Well, I don't think so. I don't think they're ever going to be worth more than they cost. They're just too mass-produced, and the demand is not there, but you're certainly not really going to lose more than a few $100s. And this is a relatively new thing compared to Omega of the past. And I think this is directly related to Rolex, because you can't get the Rolex, so you go to Omega. And now a brand that's finally getting a little recognition thank God. Zenith. Now, Zenith always got recognition for their movement, but now it's getting recognition with people's money. Their Defy series, their new Chronomaster Sport, hell, even the classic El Primero, all selling extremely well. Yes, you can still get a discount on most Zenith watches, but smaller and smaller every day. And this is something that takes years to change, perception of value. And Zenith knows this. They're in it for the long haul. Every day they're getting harder to get a discount on, and every day pre-owned dealers are paying more for them. And it's a brand that's been in-house from the very beginning, and it's a brand that I personally think deserves it. Well done, Zenith. Anyway, guys, those are the 3 watches. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really does help. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more content. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.